Hello, Homestead, and please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for a moment of silence.
Hello Homestead, I'm Casey Stanley.
And I'm Sarah Mashraf.
And on today's edition of HHS In Depth, Bailey Hauser brings us a semi-state edition of the Sports Corner.
Casey Stanley brings us another student profile, today being about 2 FCCLA students qualifying for nationals.
And Drake White is back with another Tech Talk.
All of that and more on HHS In Depth for Friday, March 21st.
On a sandy lawn, as a sophomore, with reggaeton and the linen you're sitting on. Is your bed made? Is your sweater on? Do you want to fall? Like no I do. Like no I do.
We begin today's show by profiling 2 Homestead students who qualified for the FCCLA Nationals this summer. Here's reporter Casey Stanley with more.
I'm Casey Stanley reporting for HHS In Depth. I had a chance to talk to Maddie Rabel and McKenna Fitzharris about the FCCLA Nationals, which will take place this summer in San Antonio, Texas. I'm here with McKenna Fitzharris to talk about an award she won. What exactly did you compete in?
I competed in FCCLA, a STAR event, and my event was Teach and Train.
What did you do to win this award?
Well, basically, I had to construct a portfolio of some things about teaching. So I had to do like a career exploration, and then I had to do a shadowing reflection and a self-assessment. And my future teachers class counted as my technical job shadow for the teaching event. So my portfolio focused on one lesson that I taught my students at Covington Elementary for future teachers. And then I had to present that to a panel of judges and give a speech about teaching.
How long did you prepare for this event?
A lot of preparation went into this, probably about 25 to 30 hours on my own outside, and then I'm in the classroom at Covington for about 2 hours every day.
What was your Teach and Train lesson about?
My kids were working on the elements of nonfiction, and so basically it was a 3-day lesson, and I gave them all different National Geographic magazines, and then they had to create a poster cutting out pieces of the magazines and identifying which elements of nonfiction they were, and so they were in groups, and they just created a big magazine poster.
I'm here with Maddie Rabel, who also competed in the FCCLA STAR event. What event did you compete in, and how did you do in it?
I competed in the fashion design event, and I won gold and best in state.
What did you do for your event?
I created a collection and put that in a portfolio, and my collection was called Blank Canvas since every dress was white. And for the portfolio, we shot the dress, and we shot it with paint splattered, and that was filling the canvas, basically. So, yeah.
Did you make these dresses yourself?
Yes, I made every dress, and I had to make 3 since we had 2 models, and I was modeling too, so I made 3 dresses.
How long did it take you to make these?
Well, it took like 2 days per dress, so around 6 days to make the whole sample piece of the collection.
Who inspired and helped you along the way?
I would say Coco Chanel, because Chanel did the little black dress, and I went off of that and created the little white dress. And then I had 2 models, which was Ashley Musser and Mallory Harker. And so, yeah. Oh, and then I also had my teacher, Miss Hagen, which most people of Homestead don't know that we have fashion classes. My fashion teacher helped me along the way, introduced me to FCCLA, and then helped me with the competition.
What do you do at Nationals?
We will go to San Antonio, Texas in July, and McKenna and I will both recompete and see how we place nationally.
Congratulations, and make sure if you see either of these 2 girls in the hallway that you wish them good luck at Nationals. I'm Casey Stanley reporting for HHS In Depth. Back to you guys in the studio.
Seniors, if you have paid for your cap and gown but have not picked them up, you must do so from Mrs. Fisher in the principal's office by today. Any graduation items not picked up will be sent to Jostens to be picked up from their office. Save your gas and get them here while you can.
Attention all juniors, the last day to submit schedule change requests is today. Please turn in your block schedule request forms as soon as possible today.
Our third-year engineering students participated in the can construction at Glenbrook Square. There are several categories that the structures are competing for, and one of them is People's Choice. Each can that gets donated to a structure is one vote. There's a bin by the structure in the mall that anyone can donate cans to. Homestead's structure is close to Starbucks and Barnes & Noble.
Are you taking the SAT or ACT soon and want to increase your score? The SAT-ACT prep class will begin a new session on Tuesday, March 25th for math and Wednesday, March 26th for verbal. Math will normally meet on Thursdays. Classes run for 5 weeks from 5:30 to 8 in the evening. Sign up for one or both sessions. Sign-up forms can be found in Student Services or with Mr. Staley in room 517.
Attention seniors who are pursuing the Technical Honors Diploma and would like to sign up to take the Work Keys exam. The exam will be held on Wednesday, April 16th or Wednesday, April 30th at 2:45. There is a $20 testing fee that will be due the day of the exam. Please see Mrs. Fitt in the Student Services to sign up.
And now here is Drake White with another edition of the Tech Talk.
Hello.
Drake, we need a tech lesson now.
I'll be right there.
Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud in sight. It's stopped raining. Everybody's in the play. And don't you know it's a beautiful day.
Don't you hate it when your hard drive fails and you lose all your documents? Sadly, it happens to the best of us. CMT has replaced over 240 hard drives this year. Sadly, we can't prevent this, but we can improve on it. Let's go over to the tech station and I'll show you how. To start off with, if you have any issues that weren't answered in this Tech Talk or any previous Tech Talks, you can submit questions for the Tech Talk to Mr. Shingle's room 600B or go to the IMC and talk to CMT. To avoid losing any documents in the event of a hard drive failure, you can either save to a network folder or a flash drive. To access your network folder, first you want to start off with by going to the desktop and then clicking the computer icon and clicking the folder with your user ID on it. You can access this folder from anywhere in the school. If you're at home, you can't access your files through the computer folder, but you can access your files through the school website. If you go to Homestead's website and go to the student tab in the top right and then scroll down to student network folder and the student network folder instructions, you can go to the instructions folder, which tells you how to access your files, and you can go to the student network folder and enter your username and password. Drake White reporting for HHS In Depth. Back to you in the studio.
Students who are interested in taking the April 12th ACT exam, the late registration deadline is today.
JCL Latin Club won second place at the state convention last weekend. 23 students competed in academic and graphic arts competitions, taking home over 85 individual awards and third place in the publicity contest. The intermediate quiz bowl team took second place and the advanced took third place. Congratulations to all participants. JCL members, you will have a celebration after spring break.
Please join Anime Club for a Pokemon-themed Easter egg hunt next Monday, March 24th at 2:45 in room 217.
You have probably heard about our basketball team advancing to semi-state tomorrow, but if you didn't get a chance to watch them, this is the next best thing. Bailey Hauser is back with another special boys basketball edition of the Sports Corner.
What up, Homestead? Bailey Hauser here with your Sports Corner for the week, and I'm going to be talking to the boys basketball team yet again, as last weekend they made history, being the first ever boys basketball team at Homestead to win regionals. I stopped by a practice earlier this week. Here's what they had to say. All right, Biggie, now in the history of Homestead, no other team has made it as far as you guys have. How does it feel to make Homestead history?
It feels great to make history and do what we're doing this year, but we want to win state. We're this close, we want to win it.
It feels great knowing that there's only 2 seniors on the team, and there's been a lot of good people before us, and we're the first team to make it past regionals. It feels good.
It feels good. It lets us know that we're one of the best teams to come through this school.
You guys are just one game away from state. What would that mean to you guys to play for a state title?
It would be huge just playing in state. No team in 4A has been there in a while from Fort Wayne, and just to get there, it'd be a great experience.
It would feel awesome because you see it in like all the sports movies. Every team always goes to state, and it just always seems like a cool experience. It seems like it's something you just want to do, and it's just something you dream about.
It'd be a real honor. Definitely being my sophomore year.
Now, you had 2 pretty big games last Saturday. You did very well. Are you trying to put the team on your back to take them to state?
Of course, that's been the goal since I came to Homestead. Wanted to come here over Lures because no one's won state here before, and I didn't want to follow in anyone else's footsteps.
All right, so you were put back in as point guard during the last half of the season. It's kind of been a resurgence for the team. How much pressure are you putting on yourself to lead the team?
I always kind of feel a little bit of pressure knowing that I'm the point guard, but I just try to take it easy and let the game come to me and just try to keep the offense moving as a point guard.
Maybe a key to Homestead's run in the tournament is the formation of the starters' #1 fans, the Bench Mob, made up by the team's players who come off the bench during the games. I'm here with the Bench Mob now. Can you guys introduce yourselves real quick?
Luke Cooper, a 27-game Bench Mob starter.
Yo, they call me Swaggy G on the bench. I've been a starter for 27 games.
Teddy Ray, I've been starting on Bench Mob for about 20 games now.
I'm Tyler French Hole. I've been starting on the Bench Mob for 27 games.
I'm Lucas Tapp. I just don't play anymore.
All right, so where did the nickname the Bench Mob even come from?
We'd like to give a shout out to Ben Skoranek for that one, but it originated around the Columbia City game, mid-season.
You know, we're called the Bench Mob because we're on the bench and we're mopping it up.
Hashtag Bench Mob. On Bench Mob, we kind of just bring the energy every game.
Hashtag Bench Mob.
Yeah, that's pretty much our responsibility.
Yeah, I don't know. We just get hyped.
Yeah, so you guys just talked about you got to bring the energy on the games on the bench, just get the starters hyped, right? Any other things that you guys need to do in order to make this game be a W?
We have some pretty crazy celebrations. Sometimes we get a little weird. Sometimes.
Let's get weird.
For free throws, for example, we have the one clap.
Oh, we stand up one clap.
We got some of this going on every game.
We got a field goal. We get the field goal. What else we got? Jackhammer.
3-pointer.
Yep.
We got the hammer.
We got all of them.
Yeah.
The Homestead boys basketball team travels to Lafayette tomorrow to play in a 1-game semi-state versus #8 ranked Lake Central at approximately 3:15 p.m. The winner gets to play at Bankers Life Fieldhouse next week in Indianapolis. We encourage everyone to get down to Lafayette and support the Spartans. And now here's student section leader Mason Keebler yet again with some info on tomorrow's game.
Good afternoon, Homestead. I'm Mason Keebler. This is Vinny Maniscalco filling in for Alex Weaver.
I'm Vinny Maniscalco filling in for Alex Weaver.
You might be aware of the game. This Saturday, it's at 3:30 and it's in Lafayette. It's about 2 hours away, so you might want to be there. We're going to be big. We have already over how many kids?
About 300 signed up right now.
And hopefully more come. We will be deep. We will be very deep. And the theme is Gold Rush. What are we doing for the Gold Rush, Vinny?
You're going to wear your shirts that you are purchasing, or if you're not doing that, just wear gold. And over that, wear just a plain shirt or like a sweatshirt. And then we're going to fake the other student section out, make them think that we aren't having a theme. And then when the last player on our team gets announced, we're going to take off our shirts, the sweatshirts, and then they're going to see our Gold Rush.
Here's a video explaining more on that fake out.
As you can see, after the last player is introduced, he will indicate to the crowd to do the fake out. When that happens, everyone needs to reveal your gold shirts and begin going crazy and getting loud. So a reminder, wear your gold shirts, but put something else on top of it until the fake out.
I don't care how you get there. We're all going to go. You're going to find a way to get there, and I'm pretty sure that you're going to get there because you're going to be a part of the student section. And as always, Homestead,
be loud,
get rowdy, but stay positive.
If you see any of the boys basketball players in the hallways today, make sure you go up and wish them good luck as they travel to Lafayette tomorrow afternoon. They're just 1 game away from state, so we all need to get out there and support them. That's it for the Sports Corner for the week. Back to you guys in the studio.
So just a reminder, students going to the game tomorrow wear gold underneath another piece of clothing so the fake out works perfectly. Well, that wraps up this edition of HHS In Depth. I'm Casey Stanley.
And I'm Sarah Shreff. We want to wish all players and coaches of the boys basketball team good luck in Lafayette tomorrow.
Have a great weekend, and we will see you next week.
makes me wanna surrender and wrap you in my arms. No, I try to live without regrets. I'm always moving forward and not looking back, but I tend to leave a trail of death while I'm moving ahead, and so I'm stepping away. 'Cause I got nothing to say. Feels like it's coming. It feels like a coming of age. Feels like it's coming. It feels like a coming of protect my pride when I'm too bruised to fight. And even when I'm wrong, I tend to think I'm right. Well, I'm bored of the game, and too tired to rage. Feels like it's coming. It feels like